The NFL world is buzzing with one of the most surprising and electrifying rumors of the offseason. Keenan Allen, the veteran wide receiver and longtime Chargers standout, has reportedly agreed to a lightning-fast deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's right, Steelers Nation whispers around league insiders suggest that Allen may be packing his bags and heading to the Steel City in a move that could completely reshape the offense under head coach Mike Tomlin. While nothing has been officially confirmed, multiple sources close to both Allen's camp and the Steelers' front office are hinting that the deal was struck in near record time, possibly over a single intense weekend of negotiations. The terms still under wraps, but the implications massive. Keenan Allen isn't just another aging receiver looking for a final paycheck. He's a technician, a route-running wizard, and a locker room leader who could immediately elevate the level of play in Pittsburgh for an offense that has struggled to find consistency and identity in recent seasons. This could be the jolt of veteran brilliance they've been missing. And let's be honest, if this rumor holds true, we could be looking at the most aggressive offensive makeover Pittsburgh has seen in over a decade. If this rumor is indeed true, then Mike Tomlin has just pulled off a masterstroke that very few saw coming. Keenan Allen joining the Steelers isn't just a headline, it's a seismic shift. Think about it, a team that has prided itself on physical defense and gritty, grind-it-out offensive football suddenly injects a wide receiver with one of the highest football IQs in the league. Allen is not your typical flashy big play diva receiver. He's a silent assassin, someone who destroys coverage with precision footwork and timing. And now the rumor mill suggests he's ready to bring that surgical efficiency to a Steelers offense that's been begging for leadership and veteran presence at the receiver position. Pairing Allen with young talents like George Pickens could create an explosive dynamic youth and energy balance with experience and poise. The Steelers' wide-out room has been one of promise, but also inconsistency. With Allen in the mix, Tomlin might finally have the guy who can help his young quarterback read coverages, calm the huddle, and move the chains when the pressure is at its peak. Steelers fans are already dreaming of what this offense could look like on Sundays. If this deal turns out to be real, Keenan Allen's supposed quick-fire agreement with the Steelers is also sparking a lot of debate around the league. Why now and why Pittsburgh? If Allen had waited until closer to the season, he could have had his pick of playoff contenders in need of a savvy veteran receiver. But this rumored move tells us something deeper. It suggests that Allen believes in what's being built in Pittsburgh. Maybe he sees a young core that's on the verge of turning the corner. Maybe he's betting on Mike Tomlin, a coach with a reputation for getting the best out of every player on his roster. Or maybe, just maybe, Keenan Allen wants to write a new chapter in his storied career, one that involves leading a storied franchise back to prominence. After spending a decade with the Chargers, often surrounded by chaos, injuries, and missed opportunities, perhaps Allen sees the Steelers as his shot at football immortality. Let's be honest, Pittsburgh is different. The culture, the tradition, the 6 Super Bowl trophies, it all means something. And for a player like Allen, who's done everything but win the big one, this rumored move could be about more than stats. It could be about legacy. Now let's talk about how this potential signing could revolutionize the Steelers' offense. Schematically, imagine a 3-wide set with Keenan Allen in the slot, George Pickens stretching the field on the outside, and Diontae Johnson working the intermediate routes. That's a trio that could cause defensive coordinators absolute nightmares. Allen thrives in the middle of the field, converting third downs and finding soft spots in zone coverage. He's the type of receiver that makes a quarterback better simply by being on the field. Whether it's a young passer like Kenny Pickett or another signal caller, having Allen's veteran savvy to rely on changes the dynamic completely. This could also open up the run game in a big way. Defenses can't stack the box if they're terrified of Allen picking them apart in the short game. Najee Harris could suddenly find more running lanes, and don't forget about the tight end Pat Freiermuth would benefit immensely from defenses being spread thinner. This rumored acquisition is not just about plugging a hole at wide receiver. It's about completely transforming the Steelers from a predictable offense into a multiple-look threat that can hurt defenses in a dozen different ways. If it's true, it's brilliant. There's also something to be said about what Keenan Allen brings off the field, especially in a locker room that has been searching for a new identity. In recent years, Pittsburgh has had its share of personality clashes, locker room distractions, and growing pains. With veterans like Ben Roethlisberger gone and younger voices still finding their footing, there's been a leadership vacuum. Enter Allen. If the rumor proves legit, he's not loud, but he commands respect. He's meticulous in preparation, known for watching hours of film and holding himself to elite standards in practice. That kind of presence can reshape a team's culture in subtle but powerful ways. Younger receivers, especially George Pickens and Calvin Austin, would have the opportunity to learn from a master. Allen's patience, discipline, and football IQ could raise the bar in every position group. This is the kind of move that doesn't just change games, it changes standards. And for a team like Pittsburgh, which has long prided itself on professionalism and tradition, adding a guy like Keenan Allen could restore some of that old-school Steelers ethos. The buzz right now is intense, and if this deal really happened, it's a culture-defining moment. Let's not overlook the ripple effect this rumored signing could have across the AFC North. The Steelers have been somewhat under the radar while teams like the Bengals and Ravens have dominated headlines with flashy moves and superstar quarterbacks. But with Keenan Allen reportedly on board, that quiet rebuild in Pittsburgh suddenly looks like a legitimate threat. Defensive backs across the division are already raising eyebrows. Covering Allen is no picnic even for elite corners. Add in the unpredictable explosiveness of Pickens and the crafty route running of Diontae Johnson, and suddenly Pittsburgh doesn't look like the division's weak link anymore. The Browns, Ravens, and Bengals all now have to account for a wide receiver room that is versatile, disciplined, and lethal. If Allen stays healthy and the rumor proves true, the Steelers could be right back in the playoff hunt, possibly even competing for the division title. That's how transformative a move like this can be. What's most fascinating is that the Steelers have always moved quietly in free agency, preferring to build through the draft. But this rumored lightning-fast agreement with Allen signals a more aggressive posture. It's not just about competing, it's about winning now. Some skeptics, of course, are already raising questions. Why would Keenan Allen sign so quickly? Was there a behind-the-scenes urgency from either side? Could it be that the Chargers gave Allen a quiet signal that his role was about to be diminished, prompting him to look elsewhere with a sense of urgency? Or maybe the Steelers saw a brief window to act fast and struck before anyone else even realized Allen was on the market. The rumor suggests that this deal was done in a flash, a rare move in an era of long negotiations and drawn-out bidding wars. That alone makes it all the more intriguing. There may have been mutual respect and desire that brought this together with surprising speed. One thing is for sure. If Keenan Allen did choose Pittsburgh over other suitors, he must see something special. Maybe it's Mike Tomlin's consistency, maybe it's the tradition, or maybe deep down Allen wants to prove that he's more than just a Chargers legend. He wants to be a difference maker somewhere that appreciates toughness, resilience, and grit. If the rumors are true, this quick deal might go down as one of the savviest moves of the entire offseason. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In the world of football, timing is everything, and the timing of this rumored deal couldn't be more interesting. The Steelers are coming off a season full of ups and downs, flashes of brilliance, but also long stretches of frustration. They've had talent but lacked cohesion. They've had weapons but struggled to deploy them efficiently. The addition of Keenan Allen, if true, might be the final piece in a very intentional puzzle. The timing also suggests something brewing behind the scenes, perhaps a change in philosophy. Pittsburgh has always leaned conservative with offensive weapons, but this possible deal tells us they may be ready to adapt to today's NFL, fast, fluid, and aggressive. Allen's presence gives them not just production but flexibility. He can play outside, but he's lethal in the slot. He can win short, but also move the chains with surgical precision. For offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, if Allen is truly on board, this opens up entire sections of the playbook that have been gathering dust. The rumor may seem sudden, but if it holds weight, the Steelers are signaling to the rest of the league they're not rebuilding, they're reloading. And with Allen as the catalyst, it could be a serious statement.